So what happens if you mix vegetables and you mix them in a pot, you throw them in this human-esque type of world, you get a turnip that actually commits tax evasions. And somehow, some way, he now has to pay his way through the mayor so that he doesn't get arrested. If that's not the craziest thing you heard today, then strap in, I got a story to tell you guys. Welcome back to Chaotic Inc, guys. It's your host, KSDTV, and if you are new here and you like to geek out about all the latest and greatest RPGs on PC and mobile, I do news, guides, and gameplays for you guys, so definitely subscribe to the channel so you guys can keep up to date with the latest and greatest. Now let's talk about today's story, which is Turnip commits tax evasions, and it's a indie game that is actually pretty nice. So essentially this is a puzzle adventure game focusing on a turnip that is literally a menace to society. I've never seen a game this wacky, this crazy, this cool, and I love the concept behind this. The game is heavily inspired by old school Legend of Zelda games, which it really felt right at home since I used to play a lot of the Game Boy-esque Legend of Zelda games, and it felt really good. The name of the game is exactly the plot of the game. Now currently the game is in demo. You can actually buy the game for $15, and I think the Nintendo shop has it for half off, but it is available for all platforms except for PlayStation. And essentially the full demo takes you on the adventure to start working with the mayor so you can not get arrested for tax evasions. And you eventually kill the king pig that is terrorizing all the vegetables of the town. So if you don't believe me that the entire world is vegetables, it's like it's been flip-flopped. So all of the vegetables that you normally would see in the game, it's like human NPCs, but it's in this human-esque world. They act like humans. You got your peppers, you got your turnips, you got your onions, etc., etc. You have your tomatoes and oranges. Like all these vegetables and fruits are in this game as NPCs, and the main enemies are what they would be scared of. So for example, snails, pigs, farm animals, farm insects, like anything of that nature would be your exact enemy. So let's talk about the actual gameplay and features and all the mechanics you will notice in the game. So first off, once you start the game, you will see exactly what you have done. You were greeted to a tax bill of $143,753. If you don't pay it, then your mayor will basically evict you from your house and you will be in debt like hell. And man, oh man, it's insane. From the beginning of that game, after you find out that tax bill, the mayor basically says, hey, I can have you work for me, do all of these quests, do what I want you to do so you could be able to so you can find a way to basically pay him back. When I tell you this game is a Zelda clone, it's just like Zelda was transformed into a turnip in a vegetable-based world. But you go on this one particular quest where they basically ask you to grab him fertilizer and help with his memorial, his barn in this area. And man, did I have a great time. That's the majority of the time you will spend in the demo is that barn, learning about different ways of tackling enemies, of course, grabbing your sword and your watering can. The watering can basically allows you to water specific roots and allows you to utilize it to your advantage. There are a couple small bits of puzzles that it's not difficult at all. It's very easily to beat. Main part of the game is mainly just solving the mystery of what's been happening to the townsfolk with these pigs. You will hear a lot about the pigs through the random NPCs leading up to the barn. I do want to talk about some of the HUD features. So off rip, like I said, Legend of Zelda clone, you get 3 hearts as you're starting, and of course every damage you take takes off 1/2 of your heart, and of course once you die, start all over. Now, talking to the NPCs are quite hilarious. They have a lot of puns. Like there's one pun that I did receive where you have a mission when you help a character that is a live streamer inside of this barn. In order, she will only allow you to fully finish this demo if you go give her tier 3 sub. Now for anybody who is a close cultured, you know exactly what a tier 3 sub is. So I found the person who was willing to follow her and subscribe to her, just like you guys should subscribe to Chaotic Inc. so you guys can stay up to date on RPGs, but we ain't gonna talk about it. So we come across this character and he literally, and I mean, oh, it made my head hurt. He literally gave us a tier 3 sub. a literal sub that you will eat. It literally made my head hurt when I saw that he literally gave me a sub. It said, here you go give it to her. And then I had the audacity to go give her the sub, and she literally wanted it. It was the sub she was looking for, and she let me through. She gave me a name called Slayer King 345, whatever the number was, and I was just, it was blasphemous. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I literally gave somebody a sub. And it's stuff like that that allows this game to be real quirky and wacky, and it's crazy, and it's honestly just fun. $15, not bad. You get 2 to 3 hours of playtime, especially if you're trying to 100% complete everything and do everything you need. Once you defeat the King Peg, you basically, that's pretty much the demo is over. You cannot access any of the areas unless you pay for the full game. So sadly, I didn't buy it. I just played a demo. I wanted to show you guys this so you guys can at least get some type of hype over it. The game is currently already out. There's no need to pre-order it. You can go to your respective platforms, like I said, except for PlayStation. It is on Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PC. And last but not least, I want to talk about the exact sound of the game. The music, or the OST, is amazing. The soundtrack's amazing. It has this EDM chill vibe type of vibe, and it makes me feel calm. And it's that 8-bit, like I said, it really immerses you into that time period where you're sitting on your Game Boy or your Nintendo DS, no matter what time period we're talking about here, and it really just takes you back to that. Man, it's life is good. Life is good. But yeah, that was today's episode about Turnips Commits Tax Evasion. Of course, for you guys in the comments, would you guys be actually buying the full game, trying it out? You can definitely try out the demo today. And if you want to check out any of my mobile game gameplays and RPGs, then I'll leave a little card at the end of the video. It's been your host, KSDTV, here at Chaotic Game, signing out. Peace. I make a manifest. I don't sleep, that's so weak, don't plan to rest. I'm from a hood where you die if you don't pack a vest. No culinary degrees, but whipping crack the best. Chefing, hard times taught lessons. Praying every night to pull up in park Benzes. What's my home is what you call trenches. You wouldn't last a day seeing life through all lenses. It's all tension, no sun, and rain and plenty. Full-time job, still can never make a penny. I ain't